When I was 16, my dad decided our family needed total honesty. That's what he called it the night he made everyone put their phones on the kitchen table before dinner. He said secrets were ruining families these days, and from now on, nobody in the house would have passwords. At first, I thought it was just another weird parenting phase, like when he got obsessed with survival documentaries and bought emergency backpacks for every room in the house, but this one stuck. Every night at 8 p.m., he'd collect our phones before bed. Mom hated it, but stayed quiet. My younger brother didn't care. Me? I felt like I was living in a prison with Wi-Fi. Dad went through everything. Texts, Instagram, DMs, photos, even my notes app. And days later, he'd casually bring things up like it was normal. So who's Madison? Why are you texting during algebra? You really think your English teacher dresses like a vampire? Nothing stayed private. Then things got creepy. One Saturday, I went to the mall with my best friend Chloe. We were sitting in the food court eating pretzels when my phone buzzed. Dad, who's the guy in the gray hoodie? I stopped breathing for a second. I slowly looked around and spotted him standing near a sneaker store on the second floor, pretending to check his phone while staring directly at us. Chloe followed my eyes and whispered, "Oh my god, is your dad spying on us?" I wanted the floor to swallow me whole. After that, my friends stopped inviting me out as much. They joked that hanging out with me meant getting monitored by the FBI. But the worst moment happened during spring break. I'd been talking to this boy named Noah for months. He finally invited me to a bonfire party at the lake. I spent forever getting ready because I really liked him. Everything was going great until Noah walked over holding his phone with this confused expression. Did you mean to send me this?" My stomach dropped. It was a DM from my Instagram account. "Hey Noah, just making sure Emily stays away from alcohol tonight because she makes impulsive decisions when emotional. Thanks." I felt my face burn instantly. My dad had logged into my account pretending to be me. Noah looked uncomfortable. His friends were trying not to laugh. I wanted to disappear into the lake. I left the party almost crying. When I got home, Dad was sitting on the couch watching baseball like nothing happened. "You embarrassed me," I yelled. "I protected you," he said calmly. "No, you humiliated me." That turned into the biggest fight we'd ever had. Mom tried calming us down, but Dad kept insisting parents deserved access to everything, so I stopped arguing. Instead, I made a plan. The next week, I bought a cheap prepaid phone using money from babysitting. I didn't use it for anything crazy, mostly talking to friends without feeling watched, but I kept my real phone exactly where Dad expected every night. Then I started feeding him fake information, fake conversations, fake plans, fake drama. I texted Chloe about sneaking away to New York with some older college guys for a secret weekend trip. I searched bus tickets on purpose. I even wrote in my notes app, "Friday night, don't chicken out this time." Dad completely panicked. Friday morning, while I was sitting in chemistry class, the principal called me to the office. Dad was there looking furious and terrified at the same time. He told the school I was planning to run away with strangers. The principal had already searched my locker. Inside, a pink hoodie, 2 granola bars, and a half-finished geometry assignment. That was it. The principal looked irritated. I looked embarrassed. Dad looked absolutely ridiculous. The car ride home was silent. That night, Mom finally snapped. "You accused our daughter of running away because you're addicted to spying on her?" Dad tried defending himself, but Mom grabbed his laptop and opened the browser history. Every tab was about me, my location, my messages, my social media, hours of tracking logs. Mom just stared at him in disbelief. "This isn't parenting anymore," she said quietly. "This is obsession." For the first time ever, Dad didn't have an answer. A few weeks later, my parents started family counseling. The phone inspection stopped. The tracking apps disappeared. Then one night, Dad knocked softly on my bedroom door and handed me a sticky note with my Instagram password written on it. "I deleted it from my computer," he said. "It didn't magically fix everything, but honestly, that was the first time in a long time that I actually felt free."